Love the outdoors. Yes.
From her Hugo living room, Kim Adams shares the grief she prays no other parent ever feels after the loss of her son, murdered in a Fridley parking lot by a man he never met.
Yeah, I miss him. I miss him a lot.
And to those who think, oh, this couldn't possibly happen to my family.
I thought that too. And I grew up in Phoenix. My kids were born in Phoenix. And we moved up here to have a safer place to live. And all the statistics said it was great. And we moved to Hugo. At that time was probably around 8,000 people. And he lived in the country and rode ATVs. And we're just regular people. We're not into drugs. We're not into gangs. We're not into guns. And if this could happen to him, it can happen to anybody.
Devin Adams was 27, the owner of a tree trimming business and on the autism spectrum. His mom describes Devin as a mitigator who always wanted to keep the peace. So when on March 9th of 2023, he saw Johnson Kenny Sirleaf beating his girlfriend in a Cub Foods parking lot, he intervened.
He was in his truck eating a sandwich. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. He overheard a woman screaming for help, and he got out of his vehicle, walked directly over there, had some type of verbal altercation with Sirleaf, and as Devin was walking away, he shot him. I started looking him up and looking at his previous encounters with the law.
There was a lot there.
Yes, and he also has a juvenile record as well. So this has been going on for a long, long time.
And he should have been in prison.
He should have been in prison. Yes, with 8 felonies and 4 misdemeanors. He's dangerous. He was let out on 0 bail 4 months prior to killing my son.
Crime Watch detailed Sirleaf's trouble with the law as his crime escalated from counterfeit checks and stolen property to burglary, theft, and domestic assault. Sirleaf also shared an apartment with Augustus Sirleaf, who months earlier murdered a teen over a shoe robbery in Plymouth.
It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We are teaching these criminals that they can get away with this. And they're smart. They know the line. They know a lot more than we give them credit for. And we are co-signing this and saying you can. If you can do crime here, and we're going to let you out. And people are moving here in droves for our great welfare system. They know the revolving door. These people are smart.
Kim Adams has done her best to sound the alarm over ongoing lawlessness, as Minnesota's murder rate has climbed 50% in 4 years. Even making a plea to Governor Walz more than a year ago, that went unanswered. You try to get the message to our governor, Tim Walz. You reach out to his office.
Yes.
Have you heard anything back from him?
No, I was not put through to him. I believe that my message wasn't even forwarded to him.
Earlier this summer, Sirleaf was finally sentenced to prison without the possibility of parole. This woman who was being abused called your son her guardian angel.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. That was helpful to me, to hear that.
An innocent young man trying to help, murdered by a stranger.
We're not supposed to bury our kids. Who has to die in order for someone to pay attention? Whose child has to go? How do we get someone's attention? And so far, nothing. Nothing.